How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korban Gaming. Welcome back to this week's DragonFable release video, and the release literally just dropped seconds ago. Once again, we have another main story release, and I am so hyped to see what is going to happen in the next part of Book 3 Sword Haven. Also, Lucky Day Storybook is back for those of you guys who aren't aware. So the key item that you want to get is the Lucky Hammer. Okay, just get the lowest level version because you can use the special to go ahead and give yourself a damage boost on your critical hits. So it's a very good weapon, especially for people who want to burst down anything. So that is the go-to special that most people like to use. And it is a few DCs, but right now there is also a 50% DC sale going on. So you can take advantage of the sale to get more DCs and use it to buy the weapon. Remember, just get the lowest level version to save some DCs. Alright, let's jump into the main story. Boy, this is so exciting. Let's go. I wonder what happens next, man. So glad we got a second main release story this week instead of like another freaking like reimagine. I presume they're still working on Ninja, that's why maybe it's not ready yet, so they decided to do a main release instead. And I think that's cool, man. Chasing answers. Boy, first look. Okay, inside the throne room and everyone's here, so the cards are all out on the table now. I hope to send you ahead to battle on Korban, but as you can see, there are more pressing matters. Confronting Acanthus directly is out of the question. I doubt he'll be as merciful if we were to challenge him again. But Wallach, even if the airship has wards, it sounds like the Ivory Tower has been drained of its power. Surely you could overpower whatever defenses the airship might have? I don't know if I can. I don't want to push too far, lose control in the city. You know, when we were defending Sword Haven from the Proclamation Rift, Jania was afraid to use magic as well. But she did, and she saved the city and all of us with her shield. And I trust you, Wallach. I certainly trust you more than I do Jania. I believe you know your limits, and we are not asking you to push them either. If you feel yourself slipping, we are here for you. You're right, Korban, thank you. But I can't hurt to try. Queen Victoria, I shall require use of a balcony facing the Ivory Tower if possible. Certainly. Don't bother, they are already gone. Oh. Cersei? Oh boy, that can't be good. Okay, so yeah, looks like she did get injured in the grenade or flashbang that she threw. No, this is all my fault. I ordered you to, and poor Yix as well. Staying behind was his idea. While it does put him in considerable risk, having him aboard provides us with valuable data. According to my calculations, the ship is already beyond the reach of conventional magic. Then we have no time to lose. They have a head start, but we need to leave as soon as possible. Kara, can you use your wind magic to transport us to Outpost Yeden? I'm sorry, Korban, I can take one, maybe two others, certainly not everyone required. The winds of the Whispering Steppes are unkind, and may delay us further still. He does present a rather large obstacle. I've never encountered a being such as he. Whatever hypotheses you may have, Magister, I would like to hear them. Oshome, I do not know if you have had the same suspicions as I then. I have, but think of the repercussions. It is not a place to disclose such information to foreign entities. All of law is in peril. We can pay for our sins later. Very well, Oshomia. Backstory, finally, we really know who he is now. So, Acanthus, from all I have heard described of him, I believe his origin is indeed from Azavea, from the Magisterium. And when I say he originates from the Magisterium, that is very accurate indeed. As you may know, we Magisters draw our power from a fragment of the Mana Core. Doing so bestows upon us great power. However, in exchange, it diminishes our connection to the main body of the Mana Core. This is why we are dependent on the ignominious or other specialized foci when traveling. It is a rather crippling dependency that the Magisterium has attempted to solve since its inception. The search for such solutions often involved experimentation. Many of the subjects did not survive. Those that did were mercifully disposed of, except for one, the Magisterium's greatest success and greatest failure, Sovislav. He was one of many products of experiments in the Wastes, to determine the viability of a human with no connection to the Mana Core in any form. He was the lone survivor of his peers, the others failing due to imperfections or unviability. Yes, by all means he became a normal child except for his imperviousness to magics and harm. And so he was given over to the Magisterium to train and raise until such a day that any magical talent may manifest. That day never came. That is not to say the Magisterium has no use for those disinclined to magic, but there have been great expectations placed upon its head. Despite his lack of magical ability, he still grew to be a ferocious magister, eventually leading research expeditions of his own. After that, well, according to his account at his trial, there had been an accident at his research facility in the Oasis. As he was the only survivor, it was difficult to question his telling of events. As punishment for his failures, he himself suggested a self-imposed exile. Some were in favour of harsher punishment, but it was then that realization dawned on the Magisterium. We had no means by which to contain Sobislav. Should he come to desire it, he could eliminate all of Azaveia and meet no resistance, and so we agreed to his terms of exile. His demeanour in the trial gave us no suspicion to suspect that he would threaten the Magisterium. He was ever the smooth talker. We had believed that he would view the parting amicably. Seems we have found where he has turned up. While intriguing, I fail to see how this information helps us stop him. You underestimate the Magisterium, my friend. We are not the type to leave a potential threat be. But I have not personally been kept apprised of the developments. There has indeed been official research on how to deal with beings such as Sobislav. Rather low priority research as I recall. But with Nibelheim's fate unknown and the fall of the Magisterium, even if that research met with success, we have no way of learning the details. Yet another reason to visit Outpost Yeden. It may be a small chance, but the remaining Magisters and Golden Hand may have the resources we need. Then it seems like it's the only chance we have. Then that just leaves the matter of transportation. Where is Outpost Yeden? It's located far south of Chaos Sierra, to the west of the fissure. Sailing will take too long then. If there's too many of you for Kara to take, then we have another dilemma on our hands. I can try to teleport you there. I'll need a more exact location, of course, and it has been a long time since I've travelled south of the Whispering Steppes. But I can do it. I can teleport whoever needs to go. Thank you, Wallach. Kara, how is Cersei? She's stable. Thankfully, she seems to have avoided much of a Cantus's attack. But her wounds are still severe. That is good to hear. I don't want to burden you further, but may I ask you to remain? I would like to call upon the Vin to defend the western front from the Rift's incursion. Certainly. Thank you. Grand Magus Hansa, I have a similar request of you. Oh? With Jenya's departure, I mean to wrest control of the roles she's left behind. If I want to do this peacefully, I'll need your help. You shall have it. I'm no longer beholden to Jenya's twisted dreams. I'm glad to hear it. That leaves me, Dishra, Ostromir, Slava, and I'm going. I am as well. Well, I'm not. There's been more than enough excitement for this gnome. Thank you very much. The broken one will be fine, I think, as will the former king. Destroyer and the extremely powerful mage, however. I'm not being left behind. Perhaps it will be best for you to stay hidden until diplomacy has been smoothed out then, little one. And I will find my way to help, worry not. Father, I'm sorry, Victoria. There will not be a throne waiting upon your return. I understand. Right, well, I'll need some space, and if someone could get Slava a map. Okay, so what? Means Victoria wants to take over officially and not let father do things anymore? Or what? What is she hinting at? Oh, okay, friends. Eltion and Amadeus. Oh, wow, this is so awesome. Energy and darkness. Okay, Amadeus has 100 bonus. And so does Eltion. Cool. How peculiar is the Slava? Take a look at this array of runes. It appears you have to travel through the void in a contained pocket of sorts. A stable pocket? Indeed, how very interesting. But surely the amount of mana expended to maintain such a large and secure tunnel is beyond that of a normal person. You mage, are you... Can't hear, focusing, almost ready. Take care everyone, all of law is counting on your mission. Hold on, I don't recognize this rune. It bears resemblance to the arcade rune for protection, but the usage is different from... Oops. Oops, what do you mean oops? That's the last thing I want to hear before being... Oh boy. Of course, and... Oh, well done, Ostromir. I believe we have been stranded in the void. Oh no. Oh, but okay, I do want to see Eltion and Amadeus in action. What skills do they have? This is exciting. Oh, I want to skip. Okay. Okay, Fury. Dragon Lord's Fury. Okay, one hit. Normal attack. Okay. I only disturb the protection rule. Our path should still lie ahead, I think. The path splits. Lead the way, hero. Okay, going to do this. I want to see what the other two are capable of. Okay, Flame. Dragon's Breath. Embrace the burning fury of dragon. Okay, Fire Dragon Spirit. That looks like the old Dragon Lord animation. Are they bringing it back? Oh, that's so cool. Drain. Skills and power for 3 turns will cost % HP. Hold nothing back. You will not stand in my way. Okay. Death Knight animation. Void Punch applied to LT on. What does that do? 157. Okay, it's a dot. But what does hold nothing back actually do? I don't know actually. Okay, let me just skip. Okay, Void Punch, Rush, Pierce. Oh, it's using the old Dragon Lord skills. Oh, I love it. I love it, man. How many of you guys still remember? How many of you are old enough to remember what the old Dragon Lord skills look like? Oh, that's so cool. Embrace the darkness. Oh. Oh, okay. NSOD animation. Nice, nice. I like that. Oh, I think they did a fantastic job. I love how they use the whole the old Dragon Lord animations. Let me see. Oh man, wow, that brings back so many memories, guys. Back in the day, I would, you know, when I was still in elementary school, for those of you Americans, okay, those my Singaporean friends, that's primary school. Okay, I would, you know, there was this place in my primary school whereby you could play games during your recess time or during your break time. So there was this array of computers there, and then we would all just go there and play during recess time rather than eat. Well, at least most of us do. And DragonFable was a really hot game back then. One of the best, right beside Adventure Quest and Mech Quest for sure. But I think DragonFable was probably the most popular one in my school. So yeah, DragonFable at that time, this was what we had. And because all of us were still kids, literally nobody had a dragon amulet. There was only this one guy who had a dragon amulet, and he would be using the Dragon Lord class, and it would be so freaking cool. I think his name was Pro Fighter or something like that. That was his character name, I still remember. So yeah, he was the only one who had a dragon amulet, and all of us were literally free to play players because, you know, we're kids. I don't know if this is unique or special to the Asian culture, but yeah, parents usually don't let you buy stuff that's online or virtual stuff. So the fact that somebody actually had that is so freaking cool to us, because he was the only one that could show us all of the DA stuff that we couldn't access. And every time he was playing, everyone would just crowd around him and look at him. What was that talk doing here? No, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Okay, so that was the wrong way to go. Boost. Skip. How many stun is that? That's 2 turns. Okay, wait a minute. Altion has a 3-turn stun? I thought most guesses nowadays they are standardized to 1 turn. Huh. Okay. Okay, I want to see Amadeus's 2 attacks. Okay, that's kind of weird. But can you take them out of the quest is the question. If you can't, then it literally doesn't matter even if he has like a 10-turn stun, right? Okay, 1 hit. Previously, I still remember what the Pierce skill did for Dragon Lord was that it has a 50% chance of attacking twice. Yeah, that was pretty shitty considering for Warrior you had a 100% chance. But yeah, Rush is the 3 hit, right? Yep, there we go. But previously, there was one more animation before you did the whole attack. You raise your hands in the air, and then there's like this black circle that appeared, and then you do the 3 hit. Yeah. How many of you guys still remember that? Perhaps the Magisterium should have focused more research on the void. This is quite interesting, is it not? Okay, this one we have 3 enemies to fight. Dragon's Breath. Boom. There we go. I'm going to do Cleave. Ooh, okay. And we can do Pierce for this guy. Let's do Pierce on this one. Okay, I want to see the rush skill from Amadeus. I don't think I've showcased that yet, right? I thought Altion would be light, but instead he's energy, which is a little weird to me considering his weapon is also a light weapon and he's like the entity of light. Yeah, I think it would make more sense if Altion was actually light rather than energy. Rush. Yep. So it's Death Knight animations for Amadeus, and Altion is using the old Dragonlord animations. Even the stance is the old Dragonlord stance, which is really cool. It makes sense considering Altion is like older and all that, so maybe he's like the one of the older Dragonlords. Yeah. Okay, so now we showcased all of them. Let's just finish up the quest. Oh, I think it's so cool. I wish they'll do more of this, like bring back the old class animations for like maybe guesses or something. Amadeus, a fighting style whip. Perchance a Knight of Sword Haven in the past. Who is he talking about? Is he referring to... Oh yeah, he's referring to Amadeus. Oh, he still doesn't know it's Valen. Okay. Well. I have nothing to say to you, Altion. Yeah, can you... Oh, he still doesn't know, man. Yeah, can you imagine if he finds out that he's actually Sepulcher, aka his freaking ex-rival in love? More enemies ahead. Does he know that Sepulcher is Valen? Yeah, does he even know that? He might know who Sepulcher is, but does he know that Sepulcher is actually Valen? Maybe he might not know. What does his... Oh, okay. I thought... Okay, so the NSOD one, I think you have to do the sacrifice skill before you can do the NSOD attack. Hold on, let me just see. Drain. You'll not stand in my way. Okay. And multi. So I need to do Drain and then the Unleash will have an NSOD attack. Is that it? Or will all the other attacks have the NSOD attack? Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out, guys. Okay, drink the health pot here. I'm going to do Cleave. No? Okay, looks like only Unleash has it. We'll just test that out again. Pierce. Yeah, maybe only Unleash has it. Must you use it right after Unleash, or can you use it like a few turns later? Does it still work? Let's find out. I'm doing a lot of testing for these characters that I will literally might not ever use again. Unleash, let's see. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Oh, okay, so yeah, you can still use it. Normally, teleportation does not involve physical exertion. How far do you have to go? If you are feeling fatigued, you have only yourself to blame, or Shumia. Oh man, this is pretty far. Let's continue heading downwards. If you want help fight, help by keeping quiet. Don't draw the attention of even more of these creatures. Amadeus is not happy. Oh wow, but you are quite interesting yourself, Amadeus. I look forward to learning more about you. And I don't think Amadeus will be too pleased with that. Okay. Looks like they did something similar to AQ Worlds with the portals. Yeah. Nice. I have nothing to share with you, Magister. Watch your step, everyone. Okay, so yeah, they did something similar with the portals in AQ Worlds. Okay, not really actually. Yeah, this portal thing looks similar, but actually DragonFable did it first. For those of you guys who aren't aware, like remember in the very early days of DragonFable, back in the Dragon Egg Saga, we had the doors. Yeah, so this is using like a similar concept of the doors, and then AQW's copied it and put it in like the time stream and like the portal thingy maps, and then now DragonFable came and, you know, took the concept of the portals again from them. Either that or they took the concept of the doors from the Dragon Egg Saga. Yeah, either one. But it is a linear path though. I don't think there's splits in the path, right? So far there's only one way. Yeah, it is a linear path. I guess in some sense it's nice where we don't have to run in circles, but in like another sense I kind of wish it would be interesting to explore more of the portals. Then again we'll just be distracting ourselves, right? Whoa. And if my guess of the devs are right, this should be somewhere where we end it on a cliffhanger yet again. Let's see. Oh, it's too bright. Did we make it? Oshomir Slava? This looks to be close by. We are here. Welcome, friends. To Outpost Yeden. Oh, well, close to it. It's somewhere around here, I'm sure. Yep, there we go. Crown of the Lost Hawk. Main stat plus 20. And crit plus 10. Interesting. Is this the new best in slot? Offense helm? No, it is not. Best in slot for crit maybe. Yeah, very close with Vilmore's helm, but I'm going to prefer Vilmore's helm because more main stat is better when you can already cap your crit from equipment. Yep, not bad though. Certainly not bad. Level 80, come on. Okay, and that's going to do it for today's video. Very exciting. We finally learned who Acanthus actually is, and he's an experimentation from the Magister, as we have seen also from our Let's Play DragonFable series. So yeah, many years later, we finally learned who he actually is, and it looks like he's a new guy of Azaveia origins. So how will we be able to defeat him? I think it'll be through the help of the Azaveia. Maybe they'll form some sort of an alliance to deal with the threat. And what is Acanthus's motives exactly? So previously he was making a large bomb or something. If my guess is right, he probably wants to take revenge on the Azaveia and the Magisterium for creating him into the monster that he is today by like basically just blowing up the place. That's my guess. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and of course if you guys like today's episode, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more of such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Korriban Gaming. Peace out.